I'm Gerard Castillo, and there's my colleague Marc Palau that is going to present also a little bit briefly what we are going to do today. We are presenting the media streaming technologies that are developed at i2CAD in Barcelona. Please, if you go in the next slide, please. Oh, thank you, I can do it. Thank you. The i2CAD technologies used at the SPECIFI and Certify European projects that we present from i2CAD are the BICO, the MCAS, the UltraGrid, and the AB mixer. The BICO is, as the spelling says, the video conference system. The MCAS is a media content adaptive system that it's a cloud system to transcode real-time through different formats to reach different devices, HLS, RTMP, Dash, and so on. UltraGrid is one of the technologies that is going to be used on the hackathon, and it's a low-latency audio-video streamer. And the other technology that is going to be presented and used for the hackers during the hackathon is the AB mixer. It's a real-time audio-video production system. Going deeply on the technologies, the UltraGrid gives you the chance to not worry about the cables. You have only to capture it, to capture what you want through the different devices, for the video or audio. That for the video you can capture through Decklink capture cards that are professional capture cards, or through different drivers like the video for Linux that can capture webcams and so on. What it does is to transcode the video frames directly to the network in order to reach really far-end clients. And here it's really important to let you know that the latency here is the lowest possible. It's about 40 milliseconds, around 40 milliseconds, 80 milliseconds, depending on the network and the huge of the frame. Also, to say that the capture streams can be encoded and transmitted in different protocols. UltraGrid has its own protocol, that's the RTP payload, that lets the user reach the fast stream tempo possible. That was around 40-80 milliseconds. And also, that was developed by i2CAD, because I didn't set it. UltraGrid is an open source software developed by the CESNet Center, that's a Republic Czech center, and we are contributors. So one of the developments that we did was to let UltraGrid use the standard protocols in order to reach standard players and standard softwares like VLC, FMPEG, MPlayer, and so on. Also, the same can be done for the playback and the display. Then, for the AB mixer, Marc is going to explain better the system.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the AV mixer is what you see here. It's a real-time AV production. So it's based, but in the network. So it has three main steps. First, you can receive different streams from the network via our RTP and RTSP protocols, and we can decode these streams. I'm using these codecs you see here, H264 and VV8, and for audio, Opus MPC-MU. Then with these streams, we can do mixing like hardware mixing tables, so for video and for audio. And this solution is scalable, so we can have the number of inputs we want, really. So there's no hardware limitation. And finally, we can So we can stream the mixed stream via network again, so we can broadcast it via IP networks. And this can be an image, what can be done with the video, the similar with audio, you know. Then, okay, being a more jig, what the framework which is running down this AV mixer is what you see there. It's a live media streamer framework developed by Etsucat. What we do here is constructing pipelines of different filters. So the head filter is a network receiver, the tail filter is a network transmitter, and in the middle of that, there are different pipelines of different filters. So you see here video and audio decoders, you see video mixers, audio mixers, and encoders, resamplers, and really what you want. And this is an important part for the hackathon because you will be using that. Okay, we'll explain, there's documentation after. So now we will see a real example, a pilot that we did, that we did in Instituto del Teatre. It's in Barcelona. It's a performance with 2 artists in different rooms and a musician that was also in another room.
Okay, the sound is here. The arrow indicating is here. I will try to solve it.
No, it's fine. You need to plug it in.
It was a real use case done in the Institut del Teatre in Barcelona with a pianist and 2 dancers located in different places. So we see here the pianist, and here behind all this realization was a woman doing the real-time production through the graphical user interface that works through the browser, and led her to work with different layouts and different video mixings. As you may see, we could work with different blending, transitions, grids, and it was real-time done. We have no sound, but it's not a problem. We can show you them.
Change your sound preferences, make sure it's
Okay.
off there. Don't come out of.
Okay.
Make sure you send it out there. And go down again.
Okay.
To your output device. Go to your output device. Have it turned up.
Sorry for the audio. We will show you during the hackathon if you are interested on listening to it. But the piece is really interesting. Okay, so once we have shown you the real use case we have done and what can be done with this technology when it's deployed. Okay. Going on hands-on on the hackathon, what can be done with the technologies that are going to be offered to work to? We can experiment with deployed the platform that you will have in availability to work with computers and systems that are already deployed in order to work with them, with your systems, to work with different interfaces and to send videos and audios to such interfaces and create your own scenarios. Also, you can tune the AV mixer core by implementing new effects. This means that you will get what is already done with the graphical user interface, and you can create new video effects, new audio effects by working what is already done. And then for more challenging, more challenging opportunities are the last point, that it's creating new scenarios with the core framework. That's the Live Media Streamer framework. This will require working really hard, but it's really interesting to work with. Finally, during the hackathon, you will use different resources. There are the code repositories of the technologies behind. There are also the guides that we will share with you. There are the documentations to deploy it, to install it, and to work with it. And also, you will have a direct link to work with the already deployed platforms. And that's all. Thank you and enjoy hacking. And remember that Marc Palau and me, Gerard Castillo, will be your technical support during the hackathon. Thank you very much.